If you work in sales in Japan, have you ever faced the following situation? You approach a company, particularly by phone, and after a first exchange about the reason of your contact, you're asked to send documents. So what should you do? Insist until you get a meeting, call back another day, or send an email? That is important because your success ratio in sales is directly related to your capacity to meet decision makers. At the end of this video, you will have a tool to decide of the right behavior when you deal with a new Japanese prospect. I'm Denis, and this is the Phone Night. So what will happen if you send an email with documentation attached? Will your email be deleted as soon as received? Possibly, it will be the case. But in a lot of situations, you still have your chances. Why? In Japan, in small and middle-sized businesses particularly, people work in open offices. There is generally a common landline number. So the person who took the call might be part of the team you are interested in. What will that person do? That person will ask the group, and the group will decide. The main thing to keep in mind here in Japan when contacting a Japanese prospect for the first time is how risk-averse Japanese culture can be. When you cold approach, you're unidentified by the company you contacted, so the person on the phone doesn't know you, you are danger, you are risk. Discussing internally about the relevance of a meeting happens in Japan. It is an unusual way to reduce the risk related to the decision of meeting you. In fact, a two-time approach, phone call, then documentation, is a proven process to get meetings in Japan. I learned it in this handbook, Absolute Magic Rules for Appointment Booking, by Mayumi Yoshino, who is a successful sales trainer here in Japan. She's got her own company. So in this book, the author explains that you should send documentation and follow up in the following days. More precisely, she indicates you should ask for permission to send the documentation, then explicitly secure the fact you will be coming back to know the results of the consideration of the company. These 2-3 days will give time to the company as a group to reach internal alignment about the relevance of a meeting with you. So there are limits. This book was published 10 years ago and still relies on postal mail. So there are differences, but still the process holds using emails today. So takeaway for today. Sending documentation is acceptable in Japan and it works. You should accept to send documents, then do your follow-up. Of course, in 2019 you should not rely 100% on cold calling, as it is just a part of sales development. And also, the relevance of your documentation, the one you send to your prospect, is more important than ever. So that's all, folks. We are done for today. See you soon, and thank you for your feedback on any channel.